frenzy right at the stroke of...
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Mitchell, and it's Nance in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bailey, the pass to Mitchell. Second chance shot. Hauled in by Paul.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
MP, that one's good.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Nets trail by 11. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Hardaway. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. MP outside. Hardaway, the pass to MP. And another three for Oklahoma City.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Bailey. 1:06 left in the second period. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Paul gets it to go.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
And the Nets call time here. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Edwards, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at MP, he's currently up there in the voting at number... Two. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Nance finds Mitchell. Oh, there dramatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Nets trail by 14. Pass to Bailey. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. The Thunder making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second. And here's MP from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Seven seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Bailey. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Oklahoma City, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a couple. We'll make substitutions. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
That's just a bucket play. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Edwards. And it's Paul in at the power forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Magic was tremendous. He dropped 24 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Nance in the post, guarded by Edwards. Nance can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Outside Edwards. MP looking around. Again, MP missing. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Tries a 10-footer. And too long on the shot. The Thunder have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Tries again and rejected. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bailey. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Knox. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Evans. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Thomas passes to Mitchell. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
From deep, MP. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
To the inside, Claxton. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 19 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Thomas. Jang pulls it in.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
MP shot is off.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Giddey against Williams. Giddey passes to Claxton. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Claxton. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Williams passes to MP. From the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
From deep, Mitchell. Topic grabs the miss. Topic has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, MP fires it. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 21. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by MP. The 17-footer. Brooklyn with the board. Thomas outside. Pass to Giddey. It's stolen by MP. Williams on the wing. Shot from the top of the key. And MP with a basket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight. MP against Mitchell. And here's Giddey. Outside for Mitchell. They still need this. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Blocked!
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chet Holmgren.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks and putting fear into opposing shooters. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mitchell. Basket's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams.